Trivia, an annual tradition in the NBA. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Portis is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Simmons in at the point. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Mitchell sets the screen for LeBron. Robinson with the block, and he recovers it. James finds Trent. Kicks it out to Mitchell. No good from outside. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now here's Simmons. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. And he lays it straight in.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Capella with a screen on Kennard. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Mitchell, a screen on Mitchell. Simmons dishes to Mitchell. Count that bucket.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways, maybe most of all his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
And here's LeBron outside, knocks down the 3 ball.
Now, this is where you'd like the play to end up, right? LeBron James in rhythm off the catch.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Robinson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
In the corner, it's Capella. Trent finds Green. Dallas moving the ball around. Capella sets a screen for James. And he overshot that one, missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Rose is checked in for Dallas.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Zeke Naji comes in for Green, and it's Taurean Prince in for Clint Capella. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for New York. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Mitchell passes to James. Nails the baby hook. James has got 5 now. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
And you want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Kennard.
Well, shooting will always have its place in the modern NBA. Kennard, big-time value because he shoots it about 40% from deep.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for Mitchell.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now Rose. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. James with the bucket.
Now that's the range of LeBron James. Like, it doesn't matter where he is on the floor. He can score it.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for New York. Trailing by 2. .125 left in the first quarter of the game. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris. James outside. No good on the triple. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Mitchell passes to Portis. Outside Robinson. And that one, good.
Wow, forceful finish by Mitchell Robinson. Love to see it. Why don't you flex right there, Mitchell?
Rose scanning the floor. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Three-pointer off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And as he's tried to preserve his body to play a complete season, Rose has begun to lean more on that outside jumper.
Pass to Kennard. Mitchell right side. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Harris. Dallas leading by 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rose against DiVincenzo. Pass to Kennard. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and had... And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got P.J. Tucker. Mitchell is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Ward. And it's Jones in at the 4-man position. Outside, Green. It's Trent on the wing. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Dallas making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. New York trailing. And here is DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Throws it up high. And then Jones with the jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Trent against Mitchell. Mitchell left side. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Tucker. And so here is New York. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And he comes up with the deuce. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that he would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. The feed now to Jones. It's stolen by Green. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Trent with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Traps in the tray. Mitchell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And Jones slams it home.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Indiana Pacers. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Green. LeBron comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Gary Harris in for Trent. Mitchell kicks to DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. Mavericks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
DiVincenzo passes to Mitchell, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Derrick Rose is checked in for Dallas. The Knicks also changing it up. Kevin Huerter comes in for Mitchell. And Simmons subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. LeBron outside. Fade away. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Up top, Simmons. He's covered by Rose. That's in, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Ben Simmons.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
James, right side. It's rebounded by New York.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Simmons passes to Ward. Here's Tucker. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so James will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Rose. Harris outside. Fires the 3. Second chance effort. The kick out to Rose. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. Simmons passes to Tucker. In the corner. Herter with it. No good. That would have tied it. James looking it over. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 3. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
Lots of exciting talent in this rookie class. We're going to have a good time watching these guys fight for that top spot.
Absolutely. The race should be very competitive.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at James, what a contribution.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Clint Capella is out there with Green. And it's LeBron James. And it's Mitchell. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Trent outside. And they get it back. And James with the basket on the assist from Capella. James has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Kennard finds Robinson. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Simmons inside. Capella's there. No good from Simmons.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
LeBron left side. Over Kennard. And it's James missing. Knicks trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mitchell with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Simmons kicks to Kennard. Back to Simmons. A shot. No good. Great D that time from LeBron. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Taurean Prince comes in for James. And it's Rose in for Mitchell. Trent kicks to Green. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How's this?
Kevin, love it.
Portis, the pass to Kennard. Mitchell in the corner to end the run. It's hauled in by Harris.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Knicks trail by 11. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Passes it to Kennard. New York missing again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Rose kicks to Prince. The pass to Green. Here's Najee. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Harris against Mitchell. Pass to Kennard. No good on the three. Mavericks leading by 11. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. 1:35 left in the third. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in.
Harris dishes to Rose. Back to Harris. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Prince with a screen on Mitchell. Rose on the mark with the 15-footer. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
Now we've seen this a time or two. Derrick Rose in the mid-range doing work.
Simmons passes to Mitchell. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done. Mitchell's got 10.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Prince, the pass to Rose. It's Robinson high post. And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
And they continue to control the glass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Najee passes to Rose. Down low, just finds the shoot, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Here's Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up and down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Mitchell Robinson out there with Portis. Then it's Jones. And it's Reed in at the shooting guard. DiVincenzo with it and guarded by Capella. Jones kicks to Portis. Here's Reed. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. count that one.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They have a 9-point lead. Trent outside. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Mitchell against DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Jones. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's LeBron, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
LeBron James always ready to sacrifice for the play. Absorbs the contact, draws the foul, gets the shot off.
And he makes the first. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Najee. Damian Jones is checked in for the Knicks. Ward comes in for Portis, and so he hits both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Now here's DiVincenzo. It's Jones on the wing. Misses the 3. Dallas leading by 9. Pass to Trent. Mitchell against DiVincenzo. James outside. Outside, Green for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Passes it to Ward. And here's Jones. Now DiVincenzo. He lobs it up, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And stolen by LeBron. And the pass to Trent. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed. So can't fault him for going for the block.
The Knicks making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Knicks trail by 11. And here is DiVincenzo. Jones with the screen on Mitchell. DiVincenzo passes to Jones. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And James throws it down.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
New York calls timeout. For the Knicks, Kennard, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Reed. And Simmons subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Mitchell passes to Trent. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Trent's got 4 points in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals
and get out in transition.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
The drive by James. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This guy knows where everyone is at all times. LeBron James makes the spectacular assist routine.
Simmons passes to Jones. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Capella with a screen on Kennard. James in the post. By Simmons, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watch them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year, actually their fifth win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Mitchell outside. In the corner, Simmons with it. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes, but he loves to set his teammates up.
6-second difference between the shot and game play. Here's LeBron. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 15-point game. The shot's good from Kennard.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Outside Rose. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
Not too many blessed with this corner vision. Don't give them knowledge, give them more religion. Poor decisions, mama couldn't pay, so they told her pray for the Lord's assistance. They read our souls, so we bought some Christians. Louboutin, who's LeBron? Shut up, dribble. We lost resistance. My words